Call Halal Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles.
Call Halal Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS. And Barack Thumb, all you Akim that's out there that pushing this truth on the four corner of the globe, and all truth and sincerity, and strictly Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. We are here for the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel. Judah, the so-called Negroes. Benjamin, the so-called West Indian Jamaicans. Levi, the so-called Haitians. Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians. Gad, are the North American Indians. Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. Zebulon is Guatemala to Panama. Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans. We have Asher's Colombia to Uruguay, and Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. These are the 12 tribes of Israel, with our big brother Yahweh Shai is coming to redeem. 1/3 the elect, 2/3 are set up for the destruction. Right. And we was just, before the camera, we was talking about how these movies and stuff, we were relaying messages, man. We were just talking about Captain America. The brother wanted to go on what he was talking about.
Yeah,
because I think in Captain America, he was fighting against Tony when Iron Man.
Nah, we talking about the Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier. His homeboy Bucky. He was fighting against Bucky this time.
Yeah.
You know, and well, get Obadiah. Read that, Obadiah. 1:6.
Obadiah, verse 6, 1-6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Right. You know, Esau put his agenda in the movies, right? And I was watching Captain America, right? The Winter Soldier, right? And when in that movie, well, you can basically say Hydra is another name for Illuminati. Okay, Hydra is another name for Illuminati in that movie. So whenever they mention Hydra, just know they talking about the Illuminati, right? The elites and the enlightened ones, right? But when they went to a spot where Captain America, right, used to train at, and they went down to a facility, right, and basically it was a facility of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they went in that facility and then they went down to another hidden room, and when they went down to the hidden room, they had a German scientist down there who had basically programmed himself and saved himself in the computer. And he went into the history of Hydra, right? And he was telling Captain America, he said, look, if things don't go our way, we basically would change history. Whatever agenda that them elites got set up, which is a new world order, that's what they want to bring, right? Whatever they got set up, and it don't go according to their plan, they will lie in order to change the history, right? So in that movie, it was going to the history about he mentioned that German scientist mentioned Project Paperclip, and in Project Paperclip you had a lot of German scientists come over to America, right? And you had some go to Russia too, right? But they was just giving you he was just giving you the history and letting you know in that movie that that's what the elites plan to bring is a new world order, right? And in that movie, it's telling you straight up. It's telling you they plans. Now, if your eyes not open to history and open to the scriptures, you won't understand what they talking about, because you'll be looking at that movie as if it's just entertainment. Okay? And then you would say, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Yes, it do, because it's going to affect your life a whole bunch. Those are the elites behind the scene planning and trying to dictate how you should live your life on this earth. And that's why they was telling you in that movie, they have come to the conclusion that in history, you can't force the New World Order on the people. You got to pump fear in them, and you got to make them, you know what I'm saying, want that change, want that New World Order. So that's their layout. That's why they got cameras everywhere. That's why they got they watching everybody, and they watch Twitter, they watch Google, they watch everything to try to manipulate the masses so they can bring in that New World Order through fear. That's why you got all these terrorist attacks and on the left-hand side. That's why you got all these terrorist attacks and things of that nature, because they telling you in the movie they the ones that created it. On the left-hand side, right? But the Heavenly Father put the Spirit on them to bring those things forth, like the terrorist attack and war, so they can try to implement their New World Order, and the people are falling for it. So they've been studying the people, but they don't take into consideration the elites, how Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to upset their agenda. They don't take that into consideration. They think they're going to fight the Most High and come out and prevail, and think they're going to rule forever. You see, that's the thought process of them elites, because if they knew any better, they wouldn't be doing that. But the Most High hardened their heart, right? So they can be proud, and so they continue on with their agenda, because the Most High want to magnify His name by destroying them in their fullness of their power. He want to show them who's powerful, who the supreme power is of the earth. Okay, and simultaneously deliver His people, which are the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the children of Israel and the elect out of them. Okay, give me 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter. So I was watching Captain America, right? And like I was saying, when they went down to their facility, a shield, and see Captain America thought that he was when they sent Captain America on them missions, that's Hydra taking down their enemies, or taking down somebody who basically are not with their plans. Okay? See, they use Captain America as that spirit, right? And doing them plans of that New World Order. They were telling you in the movie that that Captain America, basically, when you trying to create a New World Order, you're gonna have a lot of enemies. That's what you're gonna have, and that's what America gonna end up with: a lot of enemies, and a lot of their allies gonna become enemies, and they're gonna get nuked. Okay, so read Obadiah again.
Done.
And Amos 3 and 7.
Amos 3 and 7. This is Obadiah. Obadiah 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?"
So that's his whole plan, to bring forth the New World Order. Because what they do, the elites, they study history, man. They study history. While you watching BET, and while you watching, waiting for the next rap CD to come out, they studying history on how to manipulate the masses of the people. And you walk around with them college books, them college books and thinking you getting educated, you ain't doing nothing but learning dogma. Okay? That's what you learning. Okay? And the elite don't care nothing about that. The real knowledge is the Bible. Okay? If you think the elite are so intelligent, right? And got all this technology and all this knowledge, why they didn't stop the printing of the Bible? Because the Most High didn't allow it. He blinded them because they didn't take into consideration that Israel, that the Most High was going to pull Israel out of that dead state. Because if believe you me, if they felt like Israel was going to wake up, the way they woke up, they would have stopped printing these Bibles a long time ago. But the Heavenly Father controlled them to where they couldn't do it. Because that's what's waking Israel up, the Word. Okay, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and the internet. So if Israel didn't have the King James Bible and the Word of the Heavenly Father, what would they do? What would they do, man? And that's something to think about, man. The Most High is powerful, man. The Most High control everything on this earth. So go ahead.
Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
He revealed his secrets unto his servant, the prophets. And who are his servants? Jacob. Okay? And where the prophets going to come out of? Jacob. Okay? So that's another reason why they don't, like I always mention through the Spirit, that's why they don't never change the design on the dollar bill. Because they want that vibration to continue throughout the earth. That's why they don't never change it. You think that's on there just for decoration? Or it's just coincidence that it's on there? No, man. Them elites believe in what they trying to bring forth, because the Most High have hardened their heart and they blind as bats, man, thinking they gonna achieve it. That's why they never change the design on the dollar bill. The design been changed on all other money, this fiat money, right? But the dollar bill, because it's in there, it says announcing the birth of the New World Order in Latin. Okay? And you got the all-seeing eye on there, which they worship all that madness from Egypt. Okay? So go ahead.
God. Surely the Lord Yahweh would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto the servants, the prophets.
So you just can't just get this and without the Heavenly Father putting the Spirit on you to be able to discern the plans of the elite. The average person would look at this and say it don't matter. That don't concern me, what y'all talking about. Okay? And the Heavenly Father knows that's the thought process of the average Israelite. That's why he got to elect within. Israel is a chosen, but you got a chosen within Israel. Right. And he knows that, man. He know that these jakes out here don't care nothing about him. He know that. He set it up that way. You know? Read that again, huh?
Come. Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Amos 2 and 11.
Amos 2 and 11. And I rise up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. It is not even thus, O ye children of Israel, saith Yahweh.
So see what you got right there? But two-thirds, what they gonna do? Give me Zechariah 7 and 11. And when we mention these things to our people, if that spiritual ear not on them, they not gonna listen. They will continue doing what they're doing. letting the nigga woman rule over him. You see? Go ahead.
Zechariah 7, verse 11. But they refused to hearken and pull away the shoulder and stop their ears that they should not hear.
Yeah. That's the way our people are, man. The Most High got them closed up like that. Got their mind closed up like that. So when we tell them all the things that this so-called white man is doing, the devil that the Bible speaks of, which they are a nation of Edomites, they don't consider in their heart, in their mind, that the Heavenly Father hates them, and that spirit need to be on you towards them Edomites. That you need to hate them too. But as soon as a Israelite do something to an Israelite, they're ready to kill the whole neighborhood.
Oh, we gotta run.
But when we bring out all this information and how dirty and how much of a devil these heathens are, these Edomites are, you don't even get angry. You don't even care. You'll sit there and say it ain't got nothing to do with you. But it's affecting your whole family, man. And you don't even know it, man. They polluting the water. They putting chemtrails in the sky. They create GMO foods. Okay? They put all this poison at the fast food restaurants, but you ain't pissed off. Okay? You ain't pissed off. Our people have a major problem, man. It's a major problem, and the only way that problem gonna be solved is they gotta get burnt, man. Cause they ain't gonna snap out of it. They have to get burnt, man. As well as the nigga woman, man.
Right.
From the Latino woman to the Native woman to the head tribe of them women, the African American woman. They gotta get burnt, man. They are a cancer that's walking up and down the earth, a disease that's walking up and down the earth, as well as Esau. They in league with them. So go ahead.
It says, but they refuse to hearken and pull away the shoulder and stop their ears that they should not hear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone.
Hard. Basically, they became hard-headed. Hard dealing with your mind. Okay? They became hard-headed to where they won't even listen to the word. Okay? And then it tells you in 1 Corinthians that the Heavenly Father would save Israel by the foolishness of preaching. And what do we use to preach? The Bible. And our people don't even consider it, man. They too busy hating each other on some. Go ahead.
Being jackasses and shit. Doing the goofy, dumbass shit.
Yeah, doing the goofy.
You know?
Yeah.
Folly. Like the brother said earlier, waiting on new rap CDs. They waiting on bullshit. Just, you know, what's new? Females looking for the new Gucci bag, the new fucking wigs.
That's right.
You know, niggas looking for the new Nikes, man. Just, you know, fucking stupid shit.
Or looking for the next dro.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Okay. Looking for the newest weed.
Yeah.
What can get them higher than what they are.
That's why the Most High played a trick on y'all ass with that synthetic shit.
Okay, too.
Y'all always looking for the newest shit to get you high. He sent that shit out there that's killing you niggas. That's a good thing too.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Right? Because you niggas don't give a damn. You don't care. So the Most High gonna do you the same way you feel about him. You ignore his word and ignore his calling. He gonna ignore your ass when you dropping dead and dying out. You gonna suffer your fate. Okay? And these elites are putting all their information and their plots and their plans in these movies, man. They putting it in there. But since your eyes not open, you overlooked that. But I'm sure some brother's gonna go back and look at Captain America now through the spirit. The Winter Soldier. And that's all, and Captain America ain't nothing but a super soldier, just like Bucky. Ain't nothing but a super soldier. And they were working for the Illuminati / Hydra. Okay? And he found that out, and he started going rogue, so to speak. And they wanted to kill him. He found out they was corrupt, but he wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him. But like I was saying in that movie, they put their information out, man. It's all about creating a new world order. It's just that basic. That's what it is. And they put out all these lies to confuse you. But that's their plan. Create a new world order and have everybody subject under them. The elites is what I'm talking about. The Rothschild, have everybody up under them to where they can't overthrow them or rebel to where they can rule forever. That's why they bringing forth that RFID chip. That's their whole plan. But the Heavenly Father warned you of Satan's devices in the scriptures. Okay? Go ahead.
God. It says, verse 12, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should not hear the law and the words which Yahweh of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Therefore, when they was being warned, they didn't take heed, a great wrath came, which is going to come again. He's going to use Esau and his military might to tear you jakes up, tear 2/3 of you jakes up, and you're going to lose. You're going to lose because you haven't got through your greasy head that military weaponry